And as I predicted, your boy Wavy was right. The Miami Heat want Ja Morant, right? Obviously, their starting point guard, Terry Rozier, is currently not playing because he's being investigated by the FBI for illegal money gambling. You know what I'm saying? So the Miami Heat, they've started off the season much better than what people expected. They acquired Norman Powell in the offseason. They still have Tyler Hero. They still have Bam. The rest of the players on the Heat are pretty much unknown, right? Guys that you probably never heard of unless you're just like a hardcore, Miami Heat fan. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the Heat is known for, right? Signing players that's undrafted, not really known, and developing them into good players, you know what I'm saying? Like what they did with Udonis Haslem. Shout out to Udonis Haslem. So, Ja Morant, he's currently having the worst season of his NBA career, right? He's averaging a career low. I think he's averaging about 17 points per game. He hasn't played in like almost 10 games due to some injury that he has, and we don't know when he's gonna come back, right? But Ja Morant clearly is not a happy camper in Memphis. They traded Desmond Bane in the offseason, who was Ja Morant's very close friend. In return, they ended up getting Caldwell Pope, right? Who is playing decent, right? Caldwell Pope he's doing what he usually does, but you're not getting the same like 20 points per game that you were getting with Desmond Bane, right? But ever since the Memphis Grizzlies lost to the Lakers and Ja Morant called out his entire coaching staff for pretty much putting him on the bench in the most important part of the game when they lost, he got suspended for a game, and he has not looked like Ja Morant right now. Some people think he's playing bad on purpose to force a trade, but many executives around the NBA, they feel like Ja Morant is falling off. They feel like because Ja Morant is an explosive, athletic player similar to a prime Russell Westbrook, a prime Derrick Rose, a prime Brandon Roy, they feel like Ja Morant's longevity in the NBA is short. And they feel like because of these constant injuries that Ja Morant keeps having season after season, a lot of NBA executives feel like Ja Morant's best days are behind him. They feel like he's already out of his prime, which is insane because Ja Morant is still in his 20s, right? I think Ja Morant is like 25, 26. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, Ja Morant is 26 years old, right? A player usually does not hit their prime until they're about 27, 28, right? But these NBA executives, they believe because of the constant injuries that Ja Morant keeps having, that he's already out of his prime. And it's not just that.